Welcome back to another episode of Your Cross, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Chase, aka Lyrics. Back in a banger episode. Sorry for a little break, hiatus, whatever you want to call it. The Charge Sports Network kind of had some downtime, just to clean up some things internally to make sure that we continue to bring you guys the best possible product. Things with the website, things with the graphics, things of that nature. Just the whole process in general, making it more smooth. Now we're gonna get into today's topic because I haven't talked to you guys for a while, so. First, we got to talk about just where we're at in Call of Duty. We got to look at some team changes, look at some map pool things, and we're just going to get into everything. Before we do all that, got to give a shout out to our sponsors, Zip Chairs, Avid Headsets, and Advanced GG for all your gaming supplement needs. Now let's get into today's video. So, Major 1. Fades ends up winning that one. We talked about Minor 1 in the previous segment. So Major 1 phase comes out. They do what phase do. Phase is usually really good at starting games, so they usually come out and take Major 1s. They did a good job here. Minor 2 comes around. Optic was the 1 seed going into Major 1. End up getting like top 8. It really wasn't good. Or that top 12. It really wasn't a good performance at all. They ended up getting rid of Hugh, brought back Pred. They running back the World Championship team from last year. So we get into Minor 2 and just, the qualifiers for Stage 2 and everything just went downhill for Optic. Obviously, FaZe and the Thieves look really good. Thieves end up winning Minor 2. They're the Minor 2 champions. And so, Optic goes on like a historic losing streak of, I think, either like 18 or 21 straight games, somewhere like that. It was very bad. So, dark days being an Optic fan, honestly. But we have a little bit of glimmer of hope after Kenny. I love Kenny to death. He's a great player. I think he will bounce back because he's a 2-time world champion. He's a phenomenal, great player. As you look at his Call of Duty resume and history, he's a really great player. And I hate to see him hit a slump like this. And it's not easy playing for the Green Wall because you always got to produce. You always got to be good. If not, people are going to start, questioning your ability, pointing fingers, things of that nature. We all know how it goes. So Kenny ends up stepping away from the team. Minnesota Rockers looking at picking him up. Pretty sure that's confirmed as well. Pred ends up getting dropped again. Heard he didn't want to play the flex, so that didn't really leave him much of an option. So Pred gets let go as well. Ends up Vegas Falcons now also confirmed. End up picking up Hugh and Skies, and they've been looking pretty good at scrims. They look good versus Carolina. They look great versus FaZe. 7-1 map count. They didn't look too hot versus Ultra, but all the other teams, they have winning map counts. So this team is getting better. We're going to have to see them put it together in these actual matches, though, and actually see them put it together on land, because right now they're getting called the scrim team. Not a good look, but they got to back it up now to play, because, they're streaming scrims now. Like, Optic streaming scrims every day, so we got to just see the work, this high-level work get put in when the actual match begins as well. So, we talk about Major 2. FaZe is not winning Major 2. So they pretty much three-peated in terms of lands. Even though they didn't win the minors. Well, they didn't win Minor 2. Pretty much FaZe won Esports World Cup, Major 1, and Major 2. They three-peated. They're the best team in the game right now. Obviously, they're super talented. You can make your argument, they might be entering their primes as players, but they just look great as a whole. There's really nothing to take away from those guys. Those guys are disgusting and filthy, and we're just going to see what goes on. We also have Johnny and Fellow end up joining Gentlemate, so we got some roster moves going along, and we're going to honestly see this stage because teams have to get these pro points and these seedings right for champs, and they really can't mess around from here on out. To be honest with you, they have to really, like, the teams that aren't like top 2, like, because it's everything else is kind of like, I mean, you could probably throw Surges like a definite 3, but outside of that, it's really like a free for all after that. So a lot of teams trying to make up some ground, trying to be in position to even compete at champs. So it's a lot going on. These matches are really going to really start counting a lot more heavily now. And interesting enough, before we even get out of here, the league made an update. So Skyline and Vault SD is gone, which is crazy because I like Vault SD. I mean, Skyline Search is okay, but I like Vault SD. But they ended up replacing it with Recon Search and Dealership Search. And Dealership Search, I don't really like Dealership as a map, to be honest with you. And the way the lanes are and everything is just not ideal. You know, you might be able to plan both bomb sites. It's just the routes and everything on Dealership are just weird to me. So obviously the pros don't really care for it as much for what we've been hearing as well. So those are the updates going into this qualifier for the third stage. It's just been a world of events happening. Optic gets top 8 at their home major. At least they win a series, so they have some actual momentum going forward. And I think they'll be able to bounce back. I don't think there's no way in heck they're repeating what they did in stage 2, just because when they did have Hugh, they were the number 1 seed going into major 1. So I do expect them to bounce back. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. It's been your boy Chase, and I'm out of here. I'll see y'all next time, and it won't be a long next time, so stay tuned.